Hey everyone, it's Jason. So today, in this video, we're going to go over the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles miniatures adventure system game, Secret History of the Foot Clan. So I've done several other videos so far for the Changes Constant, which is kind of the quote-unquote base set, which contains the 4 turtles. It's just follows along in the storyline for the of the IDW comic books. So Changes Constant is the first arc in the story. City Fall, which is the second base set, is the next part. I only call the Changes Constant the main base set just because it has the turtles. Most people are going to buy the game for the turtles first. Maybe buy the second one for the other characters like Splinter and Shredder. I imagine most turtle fans will probably buy both. But that's up to you. You can buy either one, play either one. This expansion though requires one of the two. Actually, says this expansion requires both to play. So I mean, if you're a big enough fan, you get that. Only reason it probably requires both is because there's probably scenarios in here that require those extra characters. I am going to, however, just two things here. First, spoiler warning. You already can see this is because it's part of the storyline. This is actually like later in the story. So if you don't want spoilers for the comic book, go read that first. Second thing is, this is the first start. There are Kickstarter exclusive stuff in this box. So they must plan on releasing a general retail version as well. Ugh. This box is probably so hard to open. I just double checked on the Kickstarter page, and unless they change their mind, there are a couple of special cards and special miniatures in this set that are supposed to be Kickstarter only. They don't say anything on this box, but this is going to be the regular cover. It would be fairly easy for them just to because they show some of it here. Just be super easy for them just to have a different printing on the back of the box. But with that said, let's open her up and see what we got. Start off. So here's one big thing. This just comes with the adventure comic. There is no rule book, so if you do not have the expansion or one of the base sets, you're going to find a hard time trying to play this game. So these adventure things are really cool. They have little pictures of the comic books. Here's all the different characters. What makes this really cool is you can play these as just one-offs, or you can play them as a campaign. If you play them as a campaign, it's going to mention what heroes and village objectives are. But if you win as the hero, you get this special thing. You win as a villain, you get this special or this bad thing happening to you. So you can keep playing. So you don't have to keep replaying the same mission over and over, trying to win. I don't want to go through too many spoilers here for everybody. This also introduces a skirmish mode. Up to 4 players take the role of turtles and their allies, and you basically battle against each other. Set up some rounds. Then they have a battle nexus, which has some special rules. There's some various characters there. This is from later in the series. I haven't even read that far myself, so I just spoiled some stuff for myself. Good job, me. It's also neat though, is they'll show you here, for example, on this first mission. Here's the boards you're going to use. Here's a setup. So this is where it's talking about you need the other expansions because I recognize these boards are from City Fall. So if you don't have City Fall's boards, you can't play this. I don't know if it specifies anywhere in here, but it's also saying use Karari, foot soldiers, and these foot soldiers, or any foot ninjas. set, if you don't have the other sets, you're not going to be able to do this mission at all because it doesn't include all of these characters. Same thing if you just skip a couple. Look at this one. Foot Ninjas, Fugal. So like the Fugal ones are in this set. Let's find another map here. This map you need a Shredder and a numerous foot shoulders. So again, this one is from City Falls. So yeah, this expansion itself looks like it's completely unplayable without the other ones, because you might be able to do some of the missions, but not all of them. So here we're gonna get the bunch of tokens for different characters, like from the series. The 4 turtles in human form, some portals, a bus, limo. I think they're all the same on the back. Alright, so that's that. We're just going to dive in. We're probably going to finish this entire video up in one because it's not that big of a box. So here are our tiles we are going to get though. We're going to get some feudal huts because the story takes place in feudal Japan. We've got some outside terrain, big open area. We've got some more huts you can fight on top of or around. And here's a broken city street. Okay, here we got the inside of a temple. And we got, it's like an altar at night, a temple at night. So yeah, there's 3 different ones there, so that's kind of cool. They'll mix and match with the other ones. And this is the box that comes. Here's storage, some extra baggies. Let's look at all our different figures we're gonna hit. See, we are going to start off with Oroku Saki, also known as Shredder, which this is before. We're going to have Hamato Yoshi. So Splinter in his human form, or his regular form. You're going to get Krang the Conqueror. Actually, I think this one's called the Warlord. In his cool suit. So now this is what confuses me, because the Kickstarter page says all of these figures are unique to Kickstarter, so maybe they won't be in this box, but we're going to show them off anyhow in case they just change their mind. So this is Kunitse, evil box magician for Oroku Saki. And then we're going to actually get figures for the 4 turtle brothers. Well, human brothers, I guess. These are Hamato Yoshi's sons. So you have the Raphael. So, spoiler for the comic books is, in the comic books it's revealed that the turtles are actually reincarnations. So all his children had died. He got reincarnated and became the mutant rat that he is, and they got reincarnated as the turtles. And that kind of explains how they already know how to fight, and things like that. So it's actually kind of cool. And then this storyline is going to actually try to get the figures of the human kids. So there's a Donatello one. And what's also neat is now that, with these figures, and there's the Leonardo one. The sword's actually still sheathed, which is kind of cool. Yeah, with these figures, you can actually replace them with the turtles you're playing as normally if you'd like to. Just makes it a little neat thing. I don't think they have any character cards in the game here. I don't believe. I think they're just for like a special effect. Alright, so now we're going to look at the actual character cards. So we have playable Oroku Saki. Again, this is Shredder. He's part of the Foot Clan. Back when they were in feudal Japan. And he is Wrath. And he's got the Foot Clan symbol. And then we have Hamato Yoshi, who's also part of the Foot Clan, because they work together. He has restraints. So this is one of the interesting things, and I actually asked about this, and I got a great answer from Pete Walsh, who's one of the incredible designers of the game. He's active on the Facebook page. Is these are the only two characters with the same dice. Every other character in the game has their own colored dice that fits just them. These guys share the same dice. And I believe it's because they do stuff when they get a roll, like you're playing as them, they get a roll extra dice. Or they're kind of back and forth. They're kind of basically the same sides, opposite sides of the same coin, be the correct thing. So here we have some elite Foot Clan minions. They're listed as being feudal. Foot Ninja, a feudal, so that way it specifies if it's one of the feudal ones. And then now we also have an AI-controlled Shredder. So it still looks like Hamato Yoshi, but this is like in the storyline he became Shredder. He's listed as a Rokusaki. So you can play against him. And then Krang of the Ultron Empire, which is Krang's race. He's the Iron Demon. You got the Krang symbol, or the Ultron Empire symbol, rather. So we have some Foot Elite that you can fight against, the Foot Ninja, and a Shredder. So, 2 playable heroes, couple of AI villains, couple of regular villains. So now you'll notice Krang is only an AI villain. So you can only fight him in the co-op versus. They did not make him a playable, fightable villain. I don't know why that was. It's sort of odd, but I'm sure they had their reasoning. Here's the dice, by the way. These are red and white. Kind of go with the Foot Clan colors they've been using. Like red for Foot Clan, white for good guys. I'm not sure. Alright, so now we're going to go through the cards. We have, like all the other games, I've shown you other videos, cost colors on the back. They'll show the characters, so you know who they go to. So you have Cut Out Your Heart. You just list as Saki. Fire. My Destiny is to Conquer. Blessing from the Iron Demon. Dragon Warrior. This is all for you. And we have Hamato Yoshi. Now, and then, if I'm correct, which I'm pretty sure I am, so you might be wondering why they call them, why is Hamato Yoshi and Oroku Saki, and they call him Saki and Yoshi. Because Japanese culture tends to have the last name first, first name last. So his name, proper name, would be Yosho Hamato, or Yoshi Hamato, or Saki Oroku. But they pronounce it the other way. So yeah, that's why they call him that. And if I am wrong, correct me in the comments. Clear Path, the Clan Hamato, Swift Justice, Shadow Warrior, and then regroup so you can reshuffle. Alright, then we're going to get some ally cards. This is where the Hamato Sons come in. I just do want to read this one quick. At the start of the battle, place each of the 4 Hamato Sons adjacent to at least one hero on the board. During any hero player's turn, they may have the Hamato Sons spend 2 action icons. Each available action icons are any number of skateboards, katana, shurikens. Each sun may only be activated once per round. If a Hamato Son's life reaches 0, that sun is killed and removed from the battle. So, it's basically saying you can play this card, you put out the 4 characters on the board to get to use them as extra characters. What it is, though, is that I believe if you don't have the Kickstarter, you're just going to have them little tokens to use. You get the Kickstarter, you're going to get the cool little miniatures to use. I think that's the difference. And they have a little Wi-Fi symbol on the back. It's going to be the same thing like this one. Here's Kunitze. At the start of the battle, Kinnitsu is placed on the spawn zone furthest from the heroes. She has a competitive and a cooperative version. So again, if you didn't have the Kickstarter and you didn't get the miniature, you would just use the little token, which is why they came with tokens for all these characters. We have the Iron Demon. And we have Professor Miller as an ally. Tang Sheng, Hamato Yoshi's wife. And then we have our AI cards. We have Shredder, the Foot Soldier Elite. We have Foot Soldier Elite in the City Fall expansion, but these are the feudal versions. And we've had plenty of Foot Ninjas. Hamato's Sons as an ally. Hamato Yoshi Restraint. Kinnitsu as an ally. The Iron Demon. And Orokosaki Wrath. Alright, that is what we got for this set. And that is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Miniatures Secret History of the Foot Clan. And I believe, again, just to make sure if I understood correct, there's just the 4 turtle or the 4 human ally figures and the Kinnitsu miniature that are exclusive to this. This is kind of neat. They made a deck boxes so you can store all your different cards. It's just a general deck box. I don't know if it's not necessarily specified for this game. It might not really work too well, but it's still neat. Check you guys later.